Cha-Ching, Cha-Ching Hotline Thursdays. I'm gonna put the song to play going forward so we all get into the vibe. Hello, hello, and welcome to tonight's gathering. And I'm welcoming everybody who is watching this episode live or who is going to be watching it in the replay. And as always, I just wanted to draw the energy for tonight. Who are the people who are tuning in, who are going to be watching, who are going to be interacting? Who are these people? Let's see. Let's the cards reveal. What is the energy for tonight? Who is coming to this episode? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, we have people who maybe contemplating, maybe in the state of pause, just maybe reflecting on something, what's going on in their business, what's something for them to kind of maybe they were tired and now just giving themselves the time to relax before their next launch, before their next invitations. Somebody who understands that pause is necessary because our body is calling for it, right? So we have to rest before we can continue moving. It's always great to recognize our own rhythm. So this way we are never exhausted, we are always full of energy to continue. Ooh, I love this card. So today, come somebody who is also tapping to the energy of success. Maybe you're already recognized in your expertise field. You are tapping to that abundance of money, abundance of recognition, success. Somebody who is leading your tribe, somebody who are people listening to, taking your guidance and really succeeding. So, welcome these successful coaches, healers, creators, entrepreneurs, whoever you are. This is you. This is your card. All right. Who else is coming tonight? All right. Somebody who is standing basically on the verge of opening the door to something new. Maybe you are looking at your business and you are thinking that you want to change something, whether your niche, whether the target audience, whether something new, the way that you are approaching the business, you are looking at it under the different light. So, welcome to today's episode. That message is for you. And one more is someone who is consistent, steady, somebody who understands that in order to create the success, you got to be stable, right? You got to be stable in your nervous system, because if our nervous system is shaky, we cannot create the results that we want. So being stable in your energy, being stable in terms of the balance within ourselves, because that's going to reflect the way we show up in the physical reality. So somebody who has also steady income, somebody who is moving with grace and knowing exactly what they are heading. So welcome. Well, such a great crowd for tonight. I love it. I love it. So let's see what the universe wants to tell us. What does the universe want to tell us today? What is the message? What is the message? What does the universe want to say? Love yourself more by saying no to things that feel draining and burdening for you. Saying no when you want to say no, instead of saying yes to please others, is a real act of self love. So, really taking care of yourself, right? Maybe you with the clients and you are giving them more and it's draining your energy, right? We also want to have the boundaries. So we always have to honor ourselves first, because remember, our energy is valuable. So whoever is listening, tuning in, this is message for you. First, take care of yourself, and then you take care of everybody else, right? Put the mask in the plane on yourself first and then to your child, right? Because we have to make sure that our energy is replenished so we can serve others who are coming to work with us. You can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down street you've never walked before. This is super important message, right? As we are all constantly changing something, constantly tweaking something, constantly shifting something, because we know that for us to change the results, something has to shift, something has to change. And everything starts from our thinking. Do we think different thoughts? Because just thinking different thoughts will propel us on a different path. And that's how we are actually tap into the different results. So, for instance, if in business, if something doesn't work for you, instead of just being upset and saying, oh my God, people are not buying from me, I'm tired, I do not know what to do, it seems that I'm just doing all the different things, right? Just maybe take a step back and just kind of reframe and say it's not because people are not buying. Maybe the people do not understand your messaging. Maybe there is something that requires the clarity. So play with the message. Maybe tweak your offers, do different things, right? To see where exactly is the missing link. Because again, if there is the problem, there is always a solution. But a lot of times we are looking for that solution from the same energy what the problem is. And that's why we cannot find it, because we tend to spin and spin and spin. So the advice is to you is start thinking differently. And that could be a simple thought as, okay, if I would want to attract the people who are interested in my service or my product, what would I do differently? How would I present it differently? So the interest is more vibrant and people are ready to buy from me. And just sit with that thought, because a lot of times the reflection that we are doing is super, super important, because remember, we all already have the answers inside of us. And usually, the guide, somebody who is working with us, can tap to these answers. But if we are sitting with the question for the long time, we can actually tap to the answer. And let's see what the other cards are saying about this. What other cards are saying? Okay, the other card, the other deck for Creative Entrepreneur Oracle says that create the blueprint. Every great vision needs a plan. Ground your ideas in research and strategy to bring them to life. Look at this. The cards are talking. It's like there is a link between one card and another, right? We were talking about change the thoughts, approach, and now create the blueprint. Every great vision needs a plan. So we have to have the plan, right? First, we have the anchor, we have the vision. What exactly do we want to create for the long run? And then we have that plan. How do we make it happen, right? So then we do the research and we tap into different strategies. Again, it's all starting with our mindset. And another card, it says, light it up. Your creativity knows no bounds. Whoo, love that. Believe in yourself, and others will be drawn to the electric force of your artistry. Light it up. Light it up, light it up. Your way, the way you show up, your presence, your offers, the way you talk to people. Something has to shift in order for the results to shift, right? We can't expect the changes if we are doing everything the same thing. And it takes a village. Take a moment to celebrate your day once. You know those who have shown up for you from ideation to implementation. Don't forget to give them their flowers. So don't forget the people who are in your surroundings. Maybe you are part of the mastermind group. Maybe you are part of the networking. Maybe you have your own coach. your own mentor who is guiding you through this process, just recognize them. Because even in the midst of that, when we are not generating the results that we desire, there is still the blessing, right? There is still the moment to be grateful for. And the more we celebrate, the more we put this energy on ourselves. That's exactly how things started to shift. That's exactly how we start tapping into more abundance and more creativity. And let's see, what does the money card want to say today? What does the money card? What's the messages? What's the messages from the money card? Okay, the money card today says leader. Oh my goodness, you are a leader. Remember, we were tapping to the energy of King of Coins when I was pulling from tarot. That's exactly what it is, leader. You are the leader. As a born leader, you can truly bring out the best in others by guiding them and inspiring them. Just know that your support, your energy is precious. And even sometimes if you're being upset and not receiving what you want, keep going, keep doing, because that's exactly how the right people connect with you. That's how exactly the right people will find you, because you are the born leader and you can lead others to better life, whatever you're doing in this life, right? Okay, what other message from money? Decision. Decision. The first step to achieving your dreams is committing to making them a reality. You got to make a decision. You got to decide, right? Because each time we make a decision, we are already tap into that energy and we start creating from that energy. The first step to achieving your dreams is committing to making them reality. So, very cool message. Travel. Embarking on a journey could be your path to wealth, as abundant opportunities await you in the world. I love that. Travel card. You must be traveling, right? So to expand your consciousness, to tap into the wealth, because during traveling, we are meeting different people. We are tapping into different opportunities, right? And that's exactly where we can create these connections that are going to put us on a different path, on a different trajectory. Okay, let me see the affirmation cards. I want to see what's the message for the affirmation cards. All right, balance. It's interesting how sometimes I'm just like pulling the same cards from episode to episode. And I feel balance is something that is relevant to everyone, right? Because again, if we are not in balance, we cannot create, we cannot use our creativity, whether as a business owner, whether tap into work with the clients, whether even for our daily life, whatever we are doing in life. So, balance. I surround myself with people I love and enjoy my time with them. But I also take time to nurture my relationship with myself. I have found a healthy balance between being with friends and having self care time. Super important. Balance. Everything is balance. And like we were talking about, especially if you are having your own business, just make sure you have that self-care time, me time, whatever you are doing during that me time, even if it's a 20-minute nap, even if it's a 20-minute walk. Super super important. So do not underestimate the time. And gratitude. I love acknowledging all the little things I'm grateful for. No matter what I have going on, I always have things to be thankful for. Whenever I'm feeling upset, I can fill up a page with the things I appreciate. This begins to shift my mood and focus onto that which brings me joy, gratitude. We always can tap to gratitude, and remember, gratitude is on the same frequency as abundance. So when something doesn't show up for us, when we frustrated, just sit down and write 5 things what you are grateful for in our life. It's all about where we put our focus. If we focus on the things that already in our life, we are going to expand on that and we are going to bring more of that to be grateful for, right? This is super, super important. Up and out. To heal the parts of me that feel hurt, I must feel every emotion. It has to come up to come out. I don't try to push my feelings away. I sit with them and feel them as I release them. Super cool, right? Because again, we know if we are just storing all the emotions inside of our body, that's how we get the diseases. That's how we are not able to release these emotions. So we are learning. We are learning through our process that it's actually good to process the emotions. It's actually good to leave, to feel them, and then put them out, right? To release them. Super, super cool. I love that. I love that. So let's see from another deck that I have for business owners. The card is Step Up. Don't be the best kept secret in your niche. Boost your visibility. Step out of the shadows and into the spotlight to attract your ideal clients, right? This is super important because a lot of times we want to tap to the clients, but do we do everything what's important? By the way, right now I am in the 5-day experiment experience. It's called Predictable Income Accelerator. And we are tapping to 5 pillars of predictable income. And one of them, the first pillar, is visibility, right? We cannot assume that people are going to find us on their own. We got to be visible. We have to be speaking, we have to be posting, we have to be connecting, right? And it goes beyond, right? So do not feel that somebody is better than you, because again, we are not comparing ourselves to anybody but ourselves where we were even 3 months ago, because we are constantly evolving, right? So please remember that somebody connects just to your energy. Everybody's energy is unique. So somebody is already searching for your energy. And if you're not going to show up, how do people going to connect with you? How would they find about you? Coaching, lead, develop the best way to work with your clients, create programs, packages, and products that help them solve their problems. But I think what's important, the step number one, is actually create your community. Have people in your circle who already love you, who trust you, because those are the people who are going to buy from you. Elevate, new mindset, new results. Elevate your mindset if you want to get different results. If you keep thinking and acting the same way, nothing will change in your business. Look, this is like another repeat card. Everything starts from our thinking. The way we think, the way we are going to create the results. Schedule. Avoid overwhelm. Save time and energy by automating your social media and marketing. Schedule it on a content calendar. So somebody who is watching right now and this is relevant, schedule. Pre-schedule everything for the marketing, so this way you have more time for another opportunities to do. Video marketing. Get your message out, reach more people, and develop a deeper connection with your audience through video. Let them get to know the real you. That's why I love videos. Videos are awesome because, when we are writing something, it's a different energetic blueprint as opposed to our voice, or when people are actually looking at us on the camera. So these are very cool messages, and the messages give back. Donate to your community or causes that are close to your heart. It creates an energy of abundance around you and your business. So, so true. Even if you are in lack of money, the best thing is to tap to the energy of money, is actually donate to the causes that matters to you, right? Because that's how you activate the receiving, giving and receiving circulation. And that's exactly what brings you closer to where you want to be on your journey with business and success. All right, so let me see what else I feel like pulling. Okay, I'm gonna pull another card from the messages from the universe. When you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit determine what can be, right? Live actually from the moment you are right now. What is something I want to create? What is something I want my life to look like? What is something I want my business to look like? And the more you are holding with this energy, the more you'll see how awesome it is going to show up for you. If you frequently give yourself permission to doodle, wander, and be totally unproductive, and you actually relish such interludes, I can guarantee that your genius, creativity, and productivity will increase exponentially. So, so true, especially in the business ownership world, in our creative world, right? The more we create, the more we enjoy, the more we allow our creativity factors show up, the more we see success, the more we see how people magnetized by our energy. What is meant for you won't pass by you. You will never have to force something that is truly meant to be. Trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it go. This is a beautiful, beautiful message, and this is the message I'm going to finish this live. So, just to say that whatever you start, continue, because until we have what we actually desire, whatever we have on our vision, until we uh, actually have that goal reached, we continue going. We are not quitting. The quitters are not winners, and the winners are not quitters. So keep going, keep enjoy the journey, because the journey is beautiful. And especially the most important thing, it's not only to receive the outcome that we desire, but it's also to tap into who we become in the process, because there is a lot of evolution, there is a lot of growth happening through that process. So I truly, truly encourage you to continue, keep going, keep going. And if you want any private reading, reach out to me so we can look at your unique situation, because again, this is the reading for collective. But if you want some individual guidance, reach out and we'll take a look what is something that's going on with your money, with your business, with your success, and see what are the missing pieces. So I sending you lots of love and light. It was a great, great reading. And let me know if something resonates with you. Let me know if you are watching the replay, comment replay. And I'll see you next Thursday. Have a good one. Bye now.